Hello everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Today I am here to speak on a topic which is what are those 5 financial mistakes which we should be mindful about. While many of those mistakes might be due to the real financial pressure which we make, but we should be aware of the risk and the implications of those decisions. Let me go through one by one based on the importance of it. So the financial mistake number 1 is not having a life insurance. The current pandemic is the worst we've all gone through. We have seen many families being shattered with the current wave of pandemic. I personally have witnessed a couple of situations of this nature. While people may challenge or ask why we need to be so negative in our approach, while it is important or good to be optimistic in life, it is much more important to evaluate the risks and take corrective actions to overcome these risks on a worst case scenario. And that's where insurance plays a very important role. There are typically 3 kinds of insurance today. One is the term plan, second one is an endowment plan, and third one is a ULIP. While insurance itself is a big subject in itself, which probably I will cover this topic separately in a different video, I would urge people to take this topic of insurance. Whoever have not insured themselves, I would urge them to look at this insurance as a very important decision in your financial planning. Financial mistake number 2, not having adequate health insurance. Rising medical expenses is a real concern today. Any medical emergencies can wipe out your life savings if you're not covered with enough medical insurance. It is highly recommended that we have an health insurance covered for ourselves as well as our families to take care of any unexpected medical expenses that come out. Financial mistake number 3, not building a contingency fund. Now, what is this contingency fund? The contingency fund is a certain set of amount that is kept aside to take care of any extreme situation, say a loss of job or disruption in the business, or for that matter, any exigency that comes across. So normally what is said is that you need to keep at least 6 months of your monthly expenses aside as a contingency fund. So when you keep aside, where do you keep this money? How do you keep this in a safe place? Ideally, you need to keep it in a fixed deposit or maybe a liquid mutual fund, which is a mutual fund which is not linked to equity, which can be very volatile. Never keep this contingency fund in either of the shares or equity mutual funds, which can be very volatile, and that money in the worst market situations may lose its value and you may not get the desired amount what is required at the required point in time. The 4th financial mistake is not saving enough in a given month. Generally, people try to spend their money and whatever is left over, they put it as a first saving. Rather, the best way to do is decide a fixed saving in a month, dedicate that money to a savings account or through your RD account or through SIP for a mutual fund. The balance amount leftover after allocated for saving should be available for spending. The general rule is that you need to keep aside 30% around of your money, of your monthly income as savings. The fifth financial mistake is not paying your credit card bills on time. This, I would say, is one of the biggest blunders anyone can do who cannot understand the implications of not paying credit card bills on time. I'll just give a simple mathematical way to understand this whole concept. Typically, when you keep your money in an FD, you get an interest of 5 to 6%. Best situation is 7%. Typically, a housing loan is around 8 to 10% is kind of an housing loan interest what you pay. Credit card bills, if you don't pay on time, there's a penalty that comes which you have to pay. But on the top of the penalty, there's also an interest which they will charge. Believe me, the interest which you have to pay will be to the tune of from 30 up to 45%. It's a huge impact which people don't realize, because once you get into the net of non-payment situation, it's a big web which you need to come out of it. Having a credit card and paying by credit card is not a problem, but it's important. You need to have a discipline of paying on time. That's one point. The second point, typically when you spend by credit card, there's a tendency to overspend, not knowing the real cash situation you have in backend. In such case, I would recommend, instead of spending on credit card, spend on a debit card, so that you exactly know you are spending within the limits and you have control in what you're spending for. So these were the 5 financial mistakes which I thought it's important to highlight. If you found my video interesting, please click on the like button. I plan to keep posting few of those videos at regular intervals. Please click on the subscribe button so that you will able to get the intimation whenever I post a video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.